All right, hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Team Forever Strong's once a month team call that we have now going on. Today is Thursday, March 14th, and wanted to start out quickly by just saying awesome job to all the coaches on the team who are totally rocking it out, who are helping people get started on their health and fitness journey, who are bringing people onto their team, building a business with them, adding people to the Coach Sneak Peek, and just continuing to show up every day and do the right things to build your business. You're doing awesome. So keep it up. Also wanted to welcome all the new coaches onto the team. We have a lot of new ones coming on, and you guys have joined an awesome, awesome team, an incredible community, and I just can't wait to see where this journey takes you. So with that being said, I wanted to say that really quick before I dive into the topic, you guys all know that Autumn just launched her Ultimate Portion Fix program, which is going to literally change the game in terms of our business for you, for all of your customers, for everyone. It's going to be a major game changer. I highly recommend that everybody goes through the certification for that program, especially newer coaches. So I purchased a certification. I'm going through it too. And it's going to really, really, really help you help more people. Okay. Next thing, I wanted to spend tonight talking about really the importance of sharing your journey on social media. So Nick and I were actually talking the other day, and we were talking about like business, and we were talking about our business specifically. And we've been talking about, over the past 5 years, like when it's really blown up, when it's tended to plateau more. And we noticed a pattern, and we noticed that when we were sharing a journey and bringing people along on a journey with us, we were getting way more traction on our posts, way more engagement. We were able to help a lot more people. We were able to connect with a lot more people. People were able to feel like our excitement when we were going through like really awesome things in our life. And if we were going through something that was more, vulnerable, more of a struggle bus city type of thing, people could also relate. And so we were touching a lot more lives, because at the end of the day, everybody wants to be a part of the journey. People will come back and will constantly actually check your page to see what's going on if you can bring them along on some part of a journey that you have going on in your life. So we're going to talk about that tonight a little bit. First, I want you to think about your social media as your storefront, right? Think about it as your storefront. You want to be showing up every single day on there so that people know that you're open for business. That's how important it is to make sure that you're sharing parts of your life on social media, because you want people to see that you're open. If you're really inconsistent with sharing on social media, then people aren't even going to know that you can help them. They aren't going to know that you're a health and fitness coach and that you have a solution for them in terms of health, fitness, nutrition, or even on the business side of things for the financial piece, okay? So that's why it's so important that you continue to share every single day little nuggets of your life and your journey, because you're going to be getting new people all the time who are going to be following you, who are added to your friends list on Facebook, who are, following you on Instagram. So you want to keep on sharing as much as possible. And like I said, you're going to find that people love to be a part of the journey if you're sharing that. They want to know where you're going. They want to know where this is going to take you. This isn't just about posting workout selfies and saying that you get your workout in, or posting pictures of your food, or posting pictures of the superfood shake that's helping you. That's all really, it's very surface level stuff, right? It's just very surface level. There's no emotion in it. There's no way that people can really make a connection to that. It just basically is showing that you're someone who is into health and fitness, okay? So you need to go deeper with that, with people on social media, so that way people know that when they go to your page and they see what you're sharing and they see what you're all about, that this person can help me. This person can help me reach my health and fitness goals. This person can help me with my nutrition. This person can help me in my financial struggle that I have going on right now, okay? So it doesn't matter whether it's health, fitness, nutrition, financial. They want to be able to see that you have something to help them, that you can help them in one way or another. And they want to see you improving. They want to see you improving and going somewhere, okay? So I want you to think about right now in your life, the different journeys that you're on, or it might be only one thing that you have going on right now. And it's going to be different for all of us. It's not supposed to be the same. That's what makes you unique. And by you sharing your journey and your story and things that are happening in your life now, you're going to be able to attract your people to you, because the same people who are attracted to me aren't going to be attracted to you, and vice versa. Do you know what I mean? So you want to be sharing you all the time. So where are you going? Think about that. And you might want to take a couple notes down right now, or when the call is over, and really think about that. You know, where are you going right now? Like, what do you have going on in your life? What different journeys do you have going on that you could share with people? Is there something that you're trying to overcome? Is there something new that you're trying to learn? Is there something that you're trying to accomplish? Do you have a huge goal that you're trying to achieve? And it can literally be anything, guys. This could be happy, good things, and this might be not so good things. Like, for example, last year with me, when I went through the 3 back-to-back miscarriages and we were trying to have a baby for an entire year, you know, it was hard for me to share that kind of stuff, because I especially tend to be more of a private, kind of keep things to myself person. But at the same point of time, it's important to also be vulnerable and to share with people, not only when things are going great and when things are on the, you know, upward launch, but to also share about when you're going through the struggles, because people can relate to that. And no one can relate to the perfect journey. No one is perfect. We all have stuff going on and all things that we're struggling with. And when you can share those things, you're actually able to touch and impact with so many more people, because you're relatable and it can get people to feel emotion. And so when I was sharing that whole struggle with us having the 3 back-to-back miscarriages, so many other people who had miscarriages could relate. So many people who were still trying to have a baby and get pregnant could relate. And I had so many more messages. So you're able to build connections with people. It wasn't Beachbody related, right? This is just me and something that I had going on in my life. I'm trying to think. Like, for example, at the beginning of this journey, when I first started this business almost 5 years ago now, the different journeys that I brought people along, it started out really small at the beginning, right? At the beginning, my journey that I was bringing people along, there were, 2 journeys going on at the same time. One journey was of me trying to earn a side income from home so that I could continue being home with my kids. Like, people knew that. They knew that's why I became a coach. They knew that was the main reason why I got into this business. They knew that if I didn't make this work, and I didn't have big goals to earn a lot of money, but they knew that if I didn't find a way to make this work and earn an income, that I would be going back to teaching. So I was constantly sharing how I was building this business throughout the cracks of the day, or how I was giving up TV at night for a couple hours to do the business, or how I was able to get in 30 minutes during the day because both the kids happened to be napping at the same time for one 30-minute block. And I shared that journey. I shared what the paychecks were doing for our family and what I used them for. I didn't come out and say like, oh, this week I earned X amount of money and this is what we did. But I would just share like, oh my gosh, like I'm so excited. Like, I can't believe this. Like, the money that I actually earned was able to pay for our groceries for this week. I'm pumped, like little things like that. So they saw that journey. Then they also saw the other journey that I was going on, which was me trying to lose 35 pounds and get rid of the baby weight and just get my pre-pregnancy body back and just feel confident and good. So I would share that piece. It wasn't just me sharing workout pictures and me sharing what I was eating, but it was me telling them a story and sharing why I was doing that. Like, why was I pressing play every single day in my living room? Why was I following this meal plan? And really bringing emotion into it, because people can connect to that. When you can get people to feel emotion, that's when you can connect and impact so many more people. So it started out like that. As that carried on, then I went on and I went on to talk about my journey of how I was going to match my teacher salary. and I shared that. Then, and people knew this was the direction I was going. Then I went on to share the journey of how we were going to get ourselves out of $35,000 of credit card debt. And I shared that journey, and as I paid off all the credit card debt at 15 months in, I shared the phone call. We videoed me calling them and paying the whole thing off and being completely debt free, right? So I shared that. Then I went on to share how I was going to, surpass what my husband was earning. And so all these different little journeys that I was sharing along the way. Right now, I'm sharing how I'm pregnant with baby number 3 and how I am writing my very first children's interactive workbook. So I'm sharing these things, and people will come back and keep checking my page and keep actually checking in with me, and will be asking me questions about things that are going on because I'm sharing a journey with them. You'll notice you'll get way more likes, way more comments if you are bringing them along with like a journey. So think about it. I want you to really think about all the details that you could add into your journey right now. Like, what journey are you on right now? Are you balancing this out while you're working your full-time job because you want to cut down to part-time hours? Well, then that's your journey, right? That's what you need to be sharing. Are you like a new mom who's like super busy and super overwhelmed, and you know that you only have X amount of time before you have to go back to work? If this doesn't work for you, then that's the journey that you need to be sharing. You need to be putting it out there that this is why I'm doing this business. This is how I'm making it work with little kids at home. I'm not going to go back to my job. I'm going to make this work, and this is how it's going to happen. And you need to be sharing that journey. Whatever it is, it could be you building an addition on the house, right? It could be you talking about, getting in shape for a body fitness competition, right? It could be whatever you want it to be. It doesn't even need to be specifically Beachbody related. The point is that when you have a clear-cut journey and you're sharing that, and you're sharing little bits and pieces of it along the way, people are going to relate. People are going to connect. People are going to want to see what you have to say. People are going to want to check what you're posting, and you're going to be really interesting to them. They're going to be intrigued by what you have going on in your life. I'm sure we can all think of somebody where we're like, oh my gosh, I got to see what happened to this girl over here. Let me just go check her page and see, right? We can all see. That's the reason why they are able to have that effect on you. It's because they are very good at storytelling and sharing their journey. So it gets you wanting to go back to see what they have going on in their life. Okay, so the more details that you can give, the better that you can get at storytelling and asking questions, incorporating questions into every single post that you make, whether it's the very first sentence or the last sentence, anything that can get people engaged and offering their opinions, even if you know the answer. Even if you know the answer, people love that. They love to be a part of it. For example, when I'm sharing on Facebook and on Instagram now, questions about baby products and things that I should get, and I have like such bad acid reflux, guys, sorry. And strollers, like what stroller should I get? People love being a part of that. I mean, I know I loved being a part of that when I wasn't pregnant, and people were asking like if they were having their first time babies. I was like, oh yes, I can't wait to give my opinions. I've already had 2 kids. Like, I can't wait to share. People love that kind of stuff. So think about the things that you're sharing on social media every single day. Are they really surface level? Like, here's what I had for dinner tonight. Or are they deeper? Is there a story behind it? And you don't have to have every single post be a story behind it. That's not what I'm saying. But when you look at your wall throughout the whole week and you scroll through the things that you're posting every single day, there should be a theme there at least 4 times a week where you're seeing the same theme come up over and over and over again, okay? Of that story that you're telling, of the journey that you're on, and finding ways to incorporate people into that journey. Like with the book that I'm writing, I wanted to bring people along the journey with me, and I wanted them to feel like they had some input into it. So I shared a bunch of the different illustrations that the illustrators did. So I had like 7 different illustrators, and I shared the different drawings, and I had people vote on which one they liked best to be used in the book. I asked different questions about, okay, would you use the same characters in all the little mini stories that I'm going to be having in this book, or would you use the same characters throughout it? Different things like that, so that people were being involved in the process. People love that, okay? So, oh boy. If you guys have any questions about that, let me know. Or if you feel stumped, like, I don't really think I have a journey to share. Trust me, we all do. And it might be something super basic that you're completely overlooking, okay? It doesn't matter. We can talk together, we can figure it out, and we can get good at it. But I really want you to be thinking about that, making sure that you're sharing those things. Now, I am going to share with you really quickly something that could help you. Because sometimes when we come into this business, we think that we need to only be sharing stuff about Beachbody, right? And it's like, you don't want to be a Beachbody billboard. Like, there's so much more to your life, right, than Beachbody. You don't want to just be posting about your workouts and your meal plans and all that stuff. Like I said, you want to be adding value every day. So with every post that you make, ask yourself, is someone going to look at this and read this and say, so what? Or is it going to actually help someone? So instead of just posting up a picture of your workout, right, really diving deeper into it. Talk about how you were so embarrassed to go to the gym before, and how you never knew what the heck to do, and that it was a waste of your money and a waste of your time, because you'd spend X amount of money every single month, and then I'd spend like 2.5 hours every day between driving there, getting my workout in, and leaving. And then I never really felt comfortable using the machines because they were either always taken, or I wasn't really sure how to use them, or I was afraid people were going to be staring at me weird. So I never really got a good workout in. And that's why I love doing my at-home workouts now, because I can look like a fool behind closed doors and it doesn't matter. I can do it in my living room with top-of-the-line personal trainers, and I can get into even better shape by doing that than when I did when I was going to the gym or when I was a runner. Okay, whatever your story is with that, and like why you like doing at-home workouts, for example, and just share that. Now, if you're kind of like, I don't know what to post, remember, people are connecting to you as a person. This is why this business is so awesome, because you don't need to pretend to be anybody else. You don't even need to pretend to be like anyone else. As a matter of fact, this is the only business where you can be yourself and skyrocket in this business. You have to be yourself, and you have to be authentic. And when you're talking on social media, making posts, whatever you are typing should be exactly what you would say if you were talking to somebody face to face, your best friend. Is that what you would say? And if it is, then awesome. But if you're like, that does not sound like me, then you need to get rid of it and just talk like yourself. I talk really excited, so I put lots of emojis and exclamation points. Do you swear sometimes? Okay, throw in some swears there then. Whatever you would say, if you literally want to pretend that you are sitting in your house on the couch with your best friend and you're telling them whatever you want to say. How would you say it to that person? Literally, you have to pretend that you're talking to your best, closest friend in the world. What is the exact way that you would talk? And then you don't overthink it, and then you post it. And by doing that, you're going to get your tribe. You're going to get your people. All right. So it's so important that you don't worry about what other people are thinking, but you just be you. So in case you wanted to know some ideas on things that you can share about yourself, let me just share my screen with you guys for a second. And I can post this in the team page too. All right. I will post this in the team page too in a template for you guys. I know I've shown this to a bunch of you guys a while ago, but there's a ton of new people on the team. This is a color wheel, okay? And I'm gonna give you all a blank one. And what I want you to do is, I want you to think about all the things that make you, you, right? You can't go wrong with this. There's no wrong answer, because you're only describing things about yourself. And so I went through and I put family is everything. I'm a perfectionist and people pleaser. I tend to be more of a homebody, happily married, Power naps rule because I love naps. Power naps, not like long ones. Laughter because I'm always laughing. Pizza and Captain because I love that. Anything beach. I'm a dog lover. Music is literally like my therapy. Makes me feel so good. I'm a coffee lover and I'm a mom of 2, and I could even add in here a third on the way. And the reason why this is helpful is because you're trying to attract the people who are like you to you. And so there's so much more to you, right, than just your health and fitness piece. But if you can take this color wheel and go through and put whatever makes you you in here, then on the days where you're like, I don't really know what I should share today, you can take out your color wheel and you can share something from here and turn it into a really short story. I'm not talking this huge book, just a short story of something here. And it doesn't matter because your tribe, your people, the ones who are just like you, are going to relate to what you're saying about being a dog lover or about how music is your therapy, right? Whatever it is, find a story and share it and talk about it. So there's all these different things. So I will share this with you guys in the team page that you can see. I'm going to stop sharing now. But it's super helpful. So just remember, like, you've got to have that piece of being present on social media. I mean, that's just how we get paid, right? It'd be like if you had a desk job and all of a sudden you were like, you know what, screw it. I don't feel like going into that desk job today. I'm taking a break from the desk job. I've had enough. I'm done. I'm sick of showing up and sitting on that desk. The chair sucks. I'm not going in. I'm just gonna take a step back from that. Well, what do you think would happen, right? Like, you're getting paid to sit at that desk every day and do paperwork or answer phones or whatever it is that your job is. That is exactly like social media with our business. We're getting paid to show up. That's how we make our money, right? Is by being present on social media, whether it's stories, which is I highly recommend, and also being behind the scenes, talking to people in private messages or direct messages on Instagram, for example, every day. You've got to have those two things. You can't have one without the other. So just really focus on being yourself, being authentic, sharing your journey, sharing where you're going with this right now or what's going on in your life. And that's how you're going to be able to connect with so many more people. I'm telling you guys, my income goes up. The amount of people that I sign up and help goes up. So the Success Club points go up. The way I'm able to bring in more active coaches goes up. It all goes up when you share pieces of your journey. So I hope this helped you guys. And I will see you next month. Don't forget, we have our team calls with multiple other teams on Monday nights at 8 o'clock. So I will see you the next time. And I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Bye, guys.